Welcome everybody to KindSoup and to KindWorks. I think we have got some new people on the call, so really excited that you're with us. We're going to have an amazing soup session with Atia in just a second, but to tell you a little bit about KindWorks, we're a nonprofit organization that makes it easy for busy people to take part in community service. We do a variety of projects at shelters, at the jail, with food insecurity issues, with refugee settlement. And during the pandemic, we had to pivot like so many organizations and find ways to do good and serve our community, which is in great need, and do it in a way that's safe and safe for everybody. And one of the projects we came up with is this KindSoup. So every Saturday from 5 to 6, we've been cooking soup together via Zoom. We invite someone to lead a soup session and we'll make a huge pot of soup, enough to serve our families and a lot extra to donate to food banks and to shelters and to people in need, people who may be sad, stressed, suffering from COVID, whoever they may be, who could use some soup to lift their spirits. And we have made thousands and thousands of quarts of soup and donated thousands and thousands of quarts of soup. It's been one of the most fulfilling projects I think that we've done, because it helps us do something good, provide some nutrition, and do it while we're in a community, in our kitchens, safely. So with that, Atia, thank you so much for joining us today. We're really looking forward to getting to know you and to making this Afghan barley soup. And so with that, please help us learn a little bit more about yourself.
Okay, my name is Atia BiBiJaan, which you know BiBiJaan. BiBiJaan, I'm her daughter, my mother-in-law. I'm originally from Afghanistan. I don't know what else do you want. I mean, do you want my history or just about the cooking? I love cooking from childhood. I had an aunt who was a great cook, and I learned a lot from her, and I love to cook. If I cook for 100 people, it doesn't bother me.
Wow.
But the only thing is I need somebody to be under my hand to just wash the dishes and clean up all this stuff I don't like much.
Yeah.
But I do love cooking, and I do a lot of Afghan cooking. I know a lot, all about Afghan cooking. We have a variety of dishes and food we make, but this is the first time that I'm doing this demonstration for you guys. But I always cook. God bless my husband who loved my cooking. I always said that my children, my grandchildren,
You have a huge family, yes?
I do. Thank God.
Tell us.
I have, yes, a large family, and I'm so grateful for God to give me wonderful children, wonderful family around me. Yes.
That's wonderful. So what are we making today? Tell us a little bit about
Today, BiBiJaan asked me to, because she has all the time my food and she admires, she loves it. She asked me to cook some soup. So I pick up this barley soup. I know, although we have variety of soup, even from barley, we have different barley soup, different bean soup, you name it, we do have. But today I'm demonstrating the barley lentil soup for you guys.
Okay. And explain which lentil we're using. We were having a discussion before we started the session. There's so many different kinds of lentil.
If you get to the market, I think they call it a green lentil. That's good for the soup. It's a little larger. It's a little larger and it's more tender and cooked faster than the black lentil. I have the black lentil is much smaller.
Okay.
I like that one, the one I showed you. I like that one, and I have adas palau. Adas palau means lentil palau.
Right.
That's what I cook for my lentil palau. The taste is different and a little bit the texture is different. But use green lentil with the skin, the whole thing, not red, not just the green.
Okay, so we made an Afghan soup a few weeks ago. The owner and chef of Arakosia led our session. I'm sure you're familiar with the restaurant.
Yes, I know Arakosia. Yeah.
Okay, and it was a lentil soup, and we used mung beans and green lentils. So those are the green lentils, the
mung beans and green lentil.
And the lentils we used were actually green in color. I'm assuming that's what we need to
That
use.
is, let me put my eyeglass. That is not lentil. To me, that is split green pea.
Oh, right, green split pea. Okay,
Yes, that's not lentil.
That's
That's
not
a
the one.
good
Okay.
way of
then I
see,
think
like a kosia meat, maybe mashawa, it's called mashawa. We have another dish with mashawa, which is small pieces of meat
yes,
with mung, chickpeas,
yes.
and cilantro, and we
Yes.
cook that. That's also
That's
delicious.
what we
And
did.
we add dry yogurt in it.
I see. Yeah, that's what we did. Without the meat, that's exactly
Yeah.
what we did. Okay, so I just wanted to clarify, it's not those.
No,
like-
that's I never put in my cooking at all.
okay,
That green peas, whatever it is, I don't like the taste of it.
okay,
It's not in my recipe, period.
got it. Okay, we will use the green lentils. I hope everybody.
Yeah, the green whole lentil like that.
So they look brown.
It's a between brown and green, I should
Got
say.
it. Yes, I
And you
have.
can see green shade in it. It's brown. It's green shade in it. Yes.
Okay,
That's-
sounds good. Okay, so what should we do first? Put the oil in, and what kind of oil should we use?
I use olive oil, 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I already put it on, so I should start it.
Yes.
Okay.
But one question, the recipe that you shared with us, it makes how much? Is it,
Okay. I will share it
do we
again.
need to double it or are we good?
I have to put this in here. Okay. It's 1 medium onion.
Yep.
Medium onion, and I put it right in the pot to cook. Okay. Then, when the onion is a little bit brownish, you saute it until it gets a little bit brownish,
Okay.
golden.
But Atia, how many servings will this make for about how many people do you think?
Probably, as I said before, maybe 10 people. This one portion, one.
Right.
That's
Deb,
it.
Deb, should we double it now or
Well, I already
what do you
took 4 portion already. I have a big pot over there for
You
you
know-
guys to take it. I
Yeah,
have a
Right.
big one here. She took a picture of. When it's done, it looks like this.
I cannot see it. I trust it looks like a huge pot.
Okay. Looks like this. Can you see it
wow.
now?
yes, it's beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is, I already made 4 portion.
Oh wow. Great.
Yeah. It's 4 portion is in a big pot over there. I put it there. So I just put this one. Now I'm doing just 1 portion, 1 recipe for you guys. Okay.
Yeah, I think just for people who are watching and signing in, if you have enough of your ingredients to double, that's more like the amount that we are used to cooking, like to feed about 20. So go ahead and double it if you have the amount of ingredients on hand. Otherwise, do this recipe and it'll be a lot, but not,
No.
No?
No. Let me tell you that.
Okay.
The one is already cooked is for you. You will have it.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. This
Yeah.
one I will do a demonstration. This will take a couple of hours, so I don't think we can say. So I just
Yes.
show you how to do. This will be for me.
Okay, perfect.
1 recipe.
Yeah.
But 4 recipes.
Oh,
4 recipes already there.
oh my goodness, that's
She
amazing.
showed you, didn't she? The big
Sorry?
pot. Do you want me to go and share the big pot to you?
No, we're good. I'm just suggesting to people at home that to cook the amount that we usually cook, they might want to double the amount.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Why not? Why not?
Okay,
Yeah.
terrific.
Yeah,
All
you
right,
can
we're all
do
yours.
double it,
Yeah.
triple, whatever you would like to do it. You can do it. No problem.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. So my onion is just going to be a little bit golden here, and then I add garlic and ginger and turmeric. Garlic and ginger and turmeric. Yes, and then the water is boiled over there. I add the water. Oh, look at this.
Yeah. Looks great.
Yeah. Now, I'm gonna add the garlic. You want to see it? I'm gonna add garlic and ginger.
Okay. And the ginger, Atia, how did you cut the ginger? Just small pieces?
I put the ginger in the food processor. You can crush it any way you want. It's a crushed ginger. It's not chopped.
Crushed. Okay.
It has to be
Got it.
crushed. So you can shred it in the little thing, but I put it in the food processor.
Okay.
It's easier. Okay. My garlic and ginger is also getting along with it. And I'm gonna add my turmeric. I think
And how much
doesn't
turmeric
matter.
are you adding?
Turmeric a little bit earlier or later, it doesn't matter. So I just add it.
How much did you add, Atia?
1 teaspoon of turmeric.
Okay.
1 teaspoon of turmeric.
Mhm.
You can see it right here.
Yep.
Okay. Now I'm gonna add my water. Okay. As I said, 1 gallon of water. This is 3/4 of a gallon. So I'm gonna put 1.5 of this pot. And you add boiled hot water, not the tap water.
Okay.
Cold water, boil, and then add it.
Okay. So about one of those tea kettles?
No, not one. This is 3/4 of a gallon.
Okay.
So I have to add more.
Okay.
Yes. 1 gallon. I mean,
Got it.
now when it's boiling, now you add your lentil and barley. Here the lentil goes. Look at it.
Uh-huh. Got it.
Now the barley. Okay. Okay. Now when you add this lentil and barley, let cook for about 10-15 minutes or so until it gets tender a little bit, because it needs to be cooked together. Lentil and barley.
No, Deb, I didn't fall off the face of the earth.
I'm sorry.
I thought Deb was going to complain that I'm so late to the meeting. But
That's, I don't know. It's nice to meet all of you. Unfortunately, I don't know most of you, so I introduce myself. My name is Atia.
I was mispronouncing it. It's Atia?
Atia, yes.
Atia, that's how I was saying it before. And BiBiJaan, yeah? BiBiJaan.
My grandchildren call me BiBiJaan.
Then I will too. Is that okay?
I'm sorry?
Shall I call you BiBiJaan?
No problem. BiBiJaan, no problem.
Okay, good.
Bibi means lady.
Ah, dear lady, BiBiJaan, dear lady.
Yeah,
I like
something like
It's much warmer in
My most dear lady. Can I be DebJaan?
yes, Debjaan.
I want to be BB DebJaan.
I want to tell you we're having Afghani food for dinner, so this is a perfect soup to serve before the Afghani food.
Good. Are you cooking today, Marge?
Hell no. Well, I'm cooking soup,
Yeah.
but I'm cooking soup, but the meal's from Arakosha because
Ah,
I wouldn't even begin to mess around with those lamb shanks.
Ah.
that. So you're having Afghan food tonight?
Yes.
Where did you get it? You cook it or you get it from somewhere?
No, from Bistar Arakosha.
Oh, from
Which
where?
Aracosia, remember we were talking about? Yeah.
Okay, what do you get?
Well, 3 of them got, let me see what it's called. It's called lamb shank Sabu Mowgli. It's like in a red sauce with like spinach or vegetables served on rice. And then they have potato korma and
Potato korma.
yeah, but hey, I'm not going to pronounce it right.
That's
And
okay.
my Afghani, not so good. Sheer barinj for dessert or firni.
Yeah, she brings your food for dessert. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
without milk.
And I'm having, what am I having? A saffron chicken And there are mushroom turnovers, and I see leek and potato turnovers, and what else? Spicy beef dumplings. And
Good.
yeah, it's good. I love
It's
their
good.
food, and so it's sitting here waiting to be eaten. It will get eaten, hopefully with the soup.
Good, good, good. Okay, I'm gonna add my.
Excuse, can I ask a quick question about the barley?
I'm sorry?
I said I wanted to ask a quick question about the barley. This is my first time cooking it. I found pressed barley. I hope that works. It's white.
Okay, yes. Barley is the whole grain of barley. It's the whole grain of barley. It's not barley, pressed barley. Usually, to be quick, the stores or somewhere else, they use pressed barley. I don't use pressed barley. I use the whole grain of barley. You saw it. Did you see it? Do you want to see it again?
Yeah, can you show me? I didn't find the regular one. I found only pressed.
And you put it in a plastic bag so you can see it better.
I think you have to look in the kosher food section to find the fresh barley. I'm assuming this is the right stuff because they didn't have it with the lentils. It was separate.
Here it is.
Like this?
Here is barley.
Yep.
This is the whole grain of barley. When you go to the store, there are a variety. There are whole grain, they are pressed, they are crushed, they are kind of a very instant barley, but I got the whole grain. It takes a little longer, but the taste is much better. So the same thing with the lentil. I don't get the split lentil. I get the whole lentil. So you are following me, you're cooking following me?
Yes, we are. So tell us about how you learned how to cook. Where did
I told before, my aunt was a good cook, God bless her, she's dead. She was the best cook, and I learned from her a lot.
Where in where,
Afghan.
but in Kabul or
Kabul, yeah, I'm from Kabul.
Okay.
And then I came to the United States. I mean, in Afghanistan, we all have maid and all this and that. We didn't bother much of cooking. But when I came in the States, I used to follow her idea what to cook and all this, and I learned more. Since then, I'm cooking. The past 50 plus years, I'm just cooking, and I love cooking.
Wow.
all the Afghan food, you name it. Although arkusia is a kind of a modern Afghan cooking cuisine. Right. But the traditional Afghan cuisine is different. It's I mean, each country has different styles, different culture, different food. Yeah. Same thing as in Afghanistan too.
So in Kabul, you were a young girl watching your aunt cook?
Yes, yes. I love cooking. I was watching her how to cook.
And you used to cook with her or
maybe help her a little bit here and there, but no, I was enjoying myself. I didn't pay attention. When I got married, came to the United States, I was alone. Nobody was here to help me.
Right.
So I had to learn how to cook to feed my family. And I love my own food.
Yes.
I could not swallow. When I came here, the bread, there was no pita bread, there was no Afghan bread, there's no sort of other bread. The only bread I could find was the white loaf of bread. And that when I was eating, it was stuck in my throat. I couldn't swallow.
I can understand.
And I learned how to cook bread also. I'm cooking bread also even.
Wow. Amazing.
And so I learned a lot in that time.
Yes. What do you remember of your aunt's cooking? Is there one dish that you remember that you loved, or what are your memories of her cooking? Did she have a specialty that she used to make for you?
The specialty that she had and we all loved it was kabuli palau. abili palau, which is rice with you cook with lamb shank or lamb, whatever,
Right.
and carrots and raisins. That's very popular and famous.
Right.
Also, we have ashak. Ashak is a very popular food, which is dumpling.
Uh-huh.
You have the dumpling dough, and
Yeah.
you stuff leeks, which we crush leeks and stuff it,
Yeah.
and then we put that and we serve it with yogurt. And the top of it we put keema. You know what keema is?
Uh-huh.
The ground beef.
Yeah.
cooked.
You
we
know,
have-
your joy for cooking and for flavor and for food, it shows. Even over Zoom, I can sense how much you're passionate about this. That's wonderful.
I really enjoy cooking. To
Yes.
be honest, I really enjoy it.
Why? Why, BiBiJaan?
Yeah.
What is it about cooking that you love so much?
Now is the time to put the green stuff. This is the package of spinach, frozen spinach.
Okay.
You can do fresh as much as you want, but again, all these vegetables, I have this recipe. For example, I have a bunch of cilantro. If the cilantro is too skinny, you better get 2 of them.
Yeah.
If the onion is too skinny, you better get 2 of them. They're skinny, but I get the good one and I show you.
Okay.
Do you see the spring onion?
Yes.
How healthy is?
Yes.
This is a good one. I use only the green one.
Oh, you don't put the white in?
No,
Oh.
Can I?
you can add. You can. I mean,
I
there's no restriction. You can. But
Okay,
I have to eat it.
yeah,
Raw.
okay,
This is the cilantro. See how big cilantro is?
yeah.
And this is this is the dill. Can you all see it? It looks like she's in somewhere.
Yes.
Oh, yes, yes.
All should be good portion, not a skinny. Because the amount of you add more greens, the taste is better.
Got
You
it.
can put the whole onion. You can put the whole onion if you want to, but you don't have to. And this is the spinach. Also, this is 1 package of frozen spinach, and I'm going to add this.
So I assume we're supposed to chop up all those, chop the cilantro and chop the dill
Oh,
and
yeah,
onions.
You better. I washed it really good, and then I chopped it finally. I'll show you. I'll show you the chopped also.
Excuse me, how much turmeric?
1 teaspoon.
1 teaspoon,
1 teaspoon. Thank you.
unless you're double. So Atia, Salma was asking you, why do you love cooking so much? Is it that you like serving people food and feeding people?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Is it like
for my family, my
for your
children.
family? Yeah.
I cook every week for them, and I send food to them, or I ask my son to come and pick it up and feed them. Here,
So it's the feeding, it's
Here
the nourishing and feeding and gifting of it. Yeah.
so this is the spinach.
Yep.
See that?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The spinach. It goes. The whole thing goes right there.
Okay.
Okay. And then I add the onion.
Right. Okay, I am a little bit behind you, Atia. So I put in my lentils. Do I put in my barley at the same time?
Yeah, lentil and barley goes together
Yeah.
because it's a whole grain of barley.
Okay.
So I add my cilantro. See that? Did you see that big bunch of cilantro?
Yep.
The whole bunch. And the whole bunch of dill.
What? How
Dill,
much
dill.
spinach? How much spinach are you adding?
Didn't you see I showed you
Yeah,
1 frozen pack?
Frozen box, Joyce.
Okay, thanks.
I get the feeling for anyone who's nervous about quantities, just throw it in. It's all going to be good.
Exactly. Soup is something you will never go wrong. You
Beautiful.
can add more, you can add more water if it needed, you can add more salt if it needed, you can add anything you want. The soup you never goes wrong. And we have an expression in Afghanistan says, what should we do cooking for soup? How should we cook food, or what should we cook food tonight? So, well, if there is nothing, there are some slippers over there, chop them up and put water in, it will be cooked.
The slivers?
It means the soup, you never go wrong or anything. You can add anything you want.
Atia, I hope you take this as the compliment that it is meant, but you're a lot like a Jewish grandma.
Okay, this is the chickpeas.
Is
This
it-
is, I told you, 1 can of chickpeas, which I rinsed it off.
Okay.
You can add all of them. I told you the water was not enough. I need a gallon of water. I think Mona didn't put enough. I think I need more water because the first one was not enough. Anyway. And all has to be, when you add water, don't add cold water because it will not cook as fast as this. Put hot boiled water. Okay, I just want to show you how is it. So, I mean, you saw all the demonstration that I did, right? Do you have any question? Anybody has any question? Did you learn what I did?
Yes, we did.
Okay. Any questions?
Not yet.
I didn't see you chop the herbs very fine. I didn't notice how fine you chopped the herbs.
Fine, it doesn't matter. Chop it as fine as you can. Yeah, chop. No, fine. Yeah. I'm sorry, I already added, so. Somebody wants to see how fine is it? Here it is. Ma'am, I cannot, her name. She asked a question about.
Yes, just show us. Yep.
This is the dill. This is for garnish later. And this is cilantro also.
Okay.
Those get added later. Is that you just yeah?
See
Okay,
that? You see
gotcha.
that?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
beautiful.
And this
Okay.
is cilantro. And this is also shredded carrot for garnish later. Shredded carrots. See, this is the soup that that's done.
You didn't just say shredded carrots, did you?
Oh yeah. Oh, maybe Muna forgot to put it on.
Yeah.
Shredded carrots at the end for garnish. See that?
Ah.
See this little, is already the big pot has it. See that?
Oh, okay. Shredded
garnish.
carrots for garnish.
Yeah, for garnish. Same thing, a little bit cilantro, a little bit dill for garnish. But of course, shredded carrot goes about 5 minutes to cook a little bit.
Okay. Now, if we're going to package this up to give to other people, should
Yeah.
we go ahead and put some shredded carrots in and package it up?
No.
No.
Shredded carrot goes in the pot. Goes in the pot mixed together.
Yeah.
You see,
Okay.
let me take the iPad over there so you
Yeah.
can see it.
Okay, good. Mhm.
The big pot I cooked already.
And we're only using 1 cup of the barley and
Yes, ma'am, look at this. Do you see this?
Oh, that looks amazing.
Do you see that?
Beautiful. Yeah.
Look at the little carrots also.
So good.
So little carrots is there, but this is how I serve. When you add it, maybe you add a little bit cilantro and dill at the top if you want to. I mean, this is all desirable. You don't have to.
Yeah. How many carrots did she say?
Oh, for this one, one carrot, just one medium-sized carrot is fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is your grandchildren's favorite Afghan dish that you
What? I'm sorry.
your grandchildren's favorite Afghan
Oh,
dish?
grandchildren, kabuli palau, oshak,
Yeah.
mantu, which is all the dishes, sabzi chalao, stew, potato stew.
Wow.
So yeah, they ask me. In fact, Sufyan, Muna's son, always asks me, BiBiJaan, when are you going to cook the dumpling? Mantu.
Yes. It's very time consuming, right? To make the dumplings? It takes a lot of time?
Oh yes. Oh my God. Dumpling, oshak, and mantu takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
Oshak, what you do, you just with the leeks, it's a lot of preparation, and then put them in a dumpling and tie them up, and then cook it. And mantu, you make the meat earlier, the ground beef with potato and peas and all this and that, and then put them together and cook. So it's a lot of process, yes. And sambosa, the same thing. Sorry, mantu is only meat and onion.
You don't get tired?
With yogurt. I'm sorry?
Do you get tired cooking so much?
Not so far, I'm okay now.
Amazing.
As I told you, I love cooking. Cooking does not make me tired, but I need someone to clean up after me.
To be
That's
a sous chef, yes.
So nobody's here. Everybody's gone.
Oh.
I can see a couple of them.
Yeah, no, we're here.
Okay, all right. Now anybody has any question? Did you learn what I said? If anybody has any question, please.
Yes, how much greens, dill and the cilantro?
So glad I have it here. I want everybody to look at it. This is one bunch of dill. The whole thing. Put this thing and everything, chop, and put it, okay?
Wow.
And this is a big bunch of cilantro. Should be a big one. If it's small, you better get 2 of them. Each one of them, because some stores are skinny. And this is a good size of green onion. So they all chop. You can put the white one too, but the white one I just don't. The green is more important than the white. So then 1 carrot, as I told you, then a little bit more of dill and cilantro for garnish at the top of it. You can add later on for the taste, if you want. If you don't want, it doesn't matter.
So you cook it for 2 hours?
At least, yes, a couple of hours. For this one, maybe not much, but the big pot, yeah, took 2 hours.
Okay.
It's really
fairly thick? You have it like
yeah, it's going to be thick. It's thick. See that?
Okay.
See that here? See that?
Yeah.
It's very thick. It's not loose. It's not watery. That's what I'm saying. When as more you cook, the more thicker you get, the more, you know what I'm saying. It really, if you don't cook too much, it's going to be watery and it's not taste good. So it has to cook slowly in a couple of hours.
Okay.
Yeah. So let me show you inside this pot is cooking. Do you all see it?
Yeah.
Okay, this is cooking.
Looks so delicious. So green.
It takes really a couple of hours to just turn like this. To turn like this. See that?
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So it takes a couple of hours to turn like this. When it's all done, just at the last 5 minutes, you add the carrots and the lemon juice.
Right.
So that's what, just 5 minutes, not more than that. But taste it. If it's not enough lemon juice, add a little bit more lemon juice.
Right.
Is it about 1 lemon?
If you like hot pepper, you add hot pepper, black pepper, whatever you like for the taste, you can do it.
Yes.
How much lemon? Is it 1 lemon, did we say?
No, 2 tablespoons, yeah, probably 1 whole lemon or 1.5. As I said, some lemon or more juice, some lemon doesn't. So I measure it with 2 tablespoons. And now when it starts boiling, you don't put it in the high heat.
Okay.
Lower the heat. That's what it's slow cook for 2 hours. As soon as it starts boiling, reduce the heat, lower, but it should be boiled.
Right.
Boiling, simmer, you know.
Okay.
And 2 hours, and it's always you stirring. Don't leave it just on the stove and go. It
Okay.
needs a lot of attention. Just see that? You see this?
Yep.
So you, as much as you stir it, it gets more thicker and I don't know what to say.
It blends together, everything.
Mixed together. That's a good word.
It's very nutritious with so many.
Very nutritious. As I said, I'm a very healthy eating person. I eat a lot of vegetables.
Great.
Every in my refrigerator, if I show you, I have a big container of cilantro, dill, parsley, lamb, radish, onion, hot pepper. I love hot pepper myself. I didn't put any hot pepper in your soup because I don't know who likes it, who don't.
Right.
This is for me, and I will add a lot of hot pepper in it.
Nice.
So I eat a lot of vegetables, a lot of fiber. Yes, nutrition. I don't eat too much of red meat. I mean, occasionally I do. It's not that I don't. If I eat one day lamb or something, mainly lamb, if I eat for another week, I don't eat lamb.
Right.
Eat red meat. Mostly a chicken, vegetarian, and fish. Last night I cooked for myself fish. Tonight I will eat just vegetarian. I cook eggplant and okra, and I eat that one. So I eat a lot of healthy and nutrition food. Yes.
Very nice. Is this a typical thing to break your fast? The soup? Do people have this during Ramadan?
Every night. Yeah. Every night I break my fast with soup. Soup is something that we have to have it. In Afghanistan, soup. This soup or noodle soup, bologna. Bologna is also as a I can explain it to you. Samosa, bologna. Bologna is also we make dough. We stuff it with leeks and then we cook it. That's delicious.
Wow.
So we break our fast. First the soup and then bologna or samosa. Slowly. We don't need to stuff ourselves all together at the same time. Little by little until I'm awake until midnight because I eat slowly. I drink water, a lot of water all night.
Yes. Amazing. Wonderful. Yeah. When this pandemic is over, BiBiJaan, can we come to your kitchen for a few more lessons?
You're my eyes. Anytime. Really. I mean it. Yeah. You want to come, just come. I cook here and you just look at it.
Yeah.
Just right here.
No, we want to cook with you. Can we come cook with you? Can we come and cook with you?
No problem. Of course.
We would love that.
No problem. My door is open for anybody, for everybody. I'm a very hospitable. Muna knows that. I entertain. God bless my husband. I didn't tell about my husband. My husband always had a high position job. He was the governor of the central bank in Afghanistan. Then he was here. He was working as an alternate executive director for the World Bank, as an economist at the IMF. So we always had parties. And I used to cook a lot of this entertainment.
You would cater all of those big events? You wouldn't bring somebody in to cook? You cooked?
I love to cook myself. But as I said, I need somebody to help me around. But cooking is me. Yeah. So yeah, I did a lot of parties, entertainment, a lot. But unfortunately, I lost my husband about 3 years ago, which I miss him so much.
Sorry.
He was such a wonderful man, and he loved my cooking. He always tell everybody, just come, and Atia invite you to come. Don't miss it, come, because she's the best cook. She's the best.
So
he always used to say that.
How many years were you married?
Believe it or not, if he was alive for one more month, would have been 50. 50 years. We were 50. Last March, past was 53 years of our marriage. Yeah, but he died years ago. Yeah, just 50 years together.
Beautiful.
I had a beautiful life. Now I have beautiful children.
Yeah,
I love them all.
Yes, you do. I just know one of them, and she's amazing. Mashallah, Muna.
Muna is really good. Yeah,
she is wonderful.
Question: did we add the salt and pepper yet, or no?
Sorry.
Have we added the salt and the pepper?
I already did, yes. Didn't you see
that?
Okay.
Yeah. I missed that.
When you turmeric, you add it when you put ginger and garlic, and after that you put turmeric, okay? And then pour water. And then put the lentil and the barley, and then you add salt and pepper together, or you put pepper first and then later on salt, doesn't matter. Yeah, salt and pepper. Black pepper. Black pepper is not my I eat hot pepper. Jalapeno, or even worse than jalapeno, the very hot one.
Hilarious.
Who's it?
Stand back, you're on camera. That's the cook, she forgot half the things that she said.
That's okay. If he wants to join us, no problem. In fact, yesterday, I'm a hairdresser. In fact, yesterday, one of my customers came and she said, you're giving a cooking lesson. I said, how do you know that? This is Muna for her friend. She said, it was online. I said, okay. Yeah, no problem. Anybody can join me, ask me a question, no problem.
So did you say you put jalapeno in this?
For my soup, not yours. The big pot goes, Muna, I don't know who will give it, because I have a huge pot, will feed 30, 40 people.
BiBiJaan, let me ask you something not related to the soup. So,
Yes.
you know, Muna was mentioning that I wrote a book, and one of the things that I share in the book is wisdoms that people remember from their elders. So I share, for example, something that I learned from my mom, a lesson or a wisdom. And I wanted to ask you, what is it that comes to your mind? A wisdom, perhaps from your parents or from...
As I said, my aunt was the best cook. That's what I always mentioned her. My mom and the aunt, they were 3 sisters. My mom was the youngest and the spoiled one. She never learned how to cook. And my father adored her, so she never touched to cook. And my aunt became a widow, and she was in our house all the time. She was our dependent. So that's why she was cooking, and I learned from her.
Right. No, but I'm asking what wisdom, what lesson you may have learned from an elder, maybe from your aunt or from your mom.
Oh, wisdom.
A wisdom that comes to your mind, something that stays with you, something they said that has helped you in your life.
Happiness.
What did they say?
Love, be together, accept people, just love, mostly love and happiness.
Your mom said it?
Always.
Yeah.
Always.
Just what? To love people, to be happy.
Be happy, yeah. Help people, love people. Don't be rude, don't be mean to people. My father and my mother, always. Be polite. Don't use the street language. Sometimes my kids I get mad at them.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, the American, they always use this. We never use that.
Right.
Yeah.
Respect. Respect is very much a part of our
respect. So that's what, yeah, that's what's respect. Yes.
Wonderful. Yes, no, that's wonderful. Very nice. You know, I'll share the wisdom that I learned from my mom. It's something I just wrote about on my, it's in my book, and I shared it on my Facebook as well. When I was in college, I was a very quiet, very shy, very reserved girl, and not social, didn't have too many friends. I was very studious. I got used to getting good grades. That was my thing, you know, that I was known for, just being a really good student. Then I went to college and I took a class in astronomy. And I ended up getting not a very good grade, a C+ on my final exam. I was so upset. I came home to my mom and I cried and I told her what had happened, that, you know, my GPA was ruined and my life was ruined and all of this. I was a young 19-year-old. And my mom said to me something which I have always remembered and I share with my kids, which is that God has to sprinkle his favors on everyone. He can't make one person good in English and math and you know, history and astronomy. Other people need to get God's favors too. So it's sort of a simple and small thing that she said, but it's had such a big impact on my life that You know, if you're not good at something, it's okay. You're good at other things, and
That's
God
right.
has to share his favors.
True, that's true. And another thing, my mother always used to say that she always said, never, if someone has a good, too much money, good jewelry, good house, good cheese, don't ever hurt yourself why you don't have it and they have it.
Right.
Whatever you have, you be satisfied, and God will love you for that and will give you more.
Mm-hmm.
And just accept what you are, and
Yes.
do what you have to do. Don't say why this people has this and why not I don't have it.
Right.
Don't ever, I don't know how to put the word.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah,
All right. And these are lessons that you share with your kids and grandkids?
always,
Mhm.
always. Be polite, be love, be together. I always tell them that, you know, if I'm gone, right now they love each other.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm gone, don't get apart. Be
Right.
together forever.
Yeah.
Because it's really only God can be alone. Lonely, we don't deserve it. We don't need it. We can't stand it. You have to be together. You have to love each other. You have to help each other. That's what I say. If my oldest son said something to my youngest son, I said, you shouldn't do that. You're the oldest one. You better be good so he can look. My youngest son said something, I said, respect your older brother. So that's what I don't want them to be something in between them. They should love each other.
Yes. That's wonderful. So important.
She's
Are all your kids here in this area?
One is in New Jersey.
Mhm.
One is in New Jersey, but the rest of them, yes, are here.
Wonderful.
Thank God. Yeah, the more it cooks, the more the texture will be together. The more the texture getting. See that?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna add a little more boiling water. I had more spinach. I had a bigger bag of spinach, so it's
That's
okay,
fine.
right? Add more
No
water.
problem. As I said, the more green you put on, the more healthier it is.
That's
the more
right.
tasty it is.
Okay.
More tasty. Somebody asked you why should we put cilantro and dill at the beginning, cook for 2 hours? I said yes. It has to be to go inside together.
Yeah.
To the taste be together. But at the end, if you want to garnish a little bit dill or cilantro, you can. But it has to cook all together at the same time.
Right.
Yeah, the spinach is no problem. It's good to be more.
Yes.
You don't, I mean, this is what I did the measurement to give you an idea
Mhm.
how to do that. But I mean, if you want, do your own mind and whatever you like to do, you can do it.
Yeah.
I love spinach. I love cilantro. I love all of these.
Yes, me too.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like you have the lid on the pot. It looks like you have the lid on the pot. Is that right?
This is the pot.
You
This is for
is it covered? You cover it when you cook.
Oh, yeah. It has to be covered. Simmer.
Okay.
In a low heat, not on a high heat. See, it's simmering. See that? Now the barley and lentil is almost it's cooked, but it's not. It does not leave the texture to be together. So it's, I mean, it's tender, but it has, as long as it cooked it. I'm sorry.
How long do you recommend that we let the barley and lentil cook down? 2 hours?
2 hours.
2 hours.
Maybe less, but you have to see. You have to see when you see the texture is like that.
Yeah.
When it's done, it's done.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't hurt if it cooked for 2 hours. But the only thing is the underneath the heat should not be too high because it'll get underneath will be burned.
Yeah.
And also the taste is it's better to be very simmer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I just tasted mine. I like it.
You would love it.
I'm going to love it after it keeps cooking more, but so far I
I
already.
don't know, Muna gave it to you guys or to whom to give it? I don't know.
That one who said
Well,
she
you know, we have on our website a couple of food assistance providers that are going to deliver quarts of soup to families who are hungry. And so
Good. Where do you live?
well, I live near you. I'm in Potomac, but Muna's going to take it to a place in Bethesda that delivers to families who.
Good.
Yeah.
You can have a container if you want. Come and get a container for yourself.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. But I'm making my own. I'm going to try it. I know yours would be better, but I'm making my own. Thank you very much.
You're going to be, as you saw how I made it, so I don't think it'll go wrong.
No.
You're not going to go wrong. As I said, if it's too thick, add more water.
Okay.
That's the key. That should not be too thick.
Yeah.
And it should not be too watery. When it's cooking and you stir it, it's going to be really a good texture soup. See, it's not done yet. I mean, it takes a good amount of period of time.
The sugar after you.
How much did we say? Oh my God! Look at this. Yeah. This is the container my son went and brought it, so she's going to sell it and distribute it. There you go.
Making sure you have it.
How many was it, Muna?
Maybe like 30.
Okay. Do you want to sell it now?
We will, I think whenever you guys are all finished. Let me
I'm
just
just done then.
Oh, okay.
I mean, do you
Thank
have
you
any
guys
other
for-
questions? You know, I showed you whatever was necessary to do, right? I mean, any other questions? This will take, I don't think you'll stay another 2 hours to just watch it.
Yeah, are you gonna squeeze a lemon? What about
I'm
the
sorry?
lemon?
Lemon is lemon juice. I squeezed already, just lemon juice. Lemon, yeah. Any lemon, doesn't matter. Lemon is lemon.
And when do you add the lemon?
Maybe 2 lemon.
Okay.
2 lemons. Okay.
2 lemon, maybe less, I don't know. That's what I said. Maybe some lemon does not have enough juice. So you better use 2 lemon. But if it has enough juice, you know, just taste it for your taste. I said 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. So I assume the 2 lemon will give 2 tablespoons because lemon does not have enough juice. So.
Karen, when did you sneak on? Hello. Hannah, hello.
Yes.
Hi, I've just been listening quietly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice to see you both.
I'm gonna make it on my own another night, not tonight.
Not tonight.
No,
Come
not
over.
tonight.
Come on over.
I'd love to. Give me your address.
I will.
Don't give it, put it in the chat because we're on Facebook Live and you don't want all of the tri-state area
Yeah,
coming
good
over
point.
to your house.
Deb, do we need to share any instructions about where the soup is going or how to label it or anything like that?
I think everybody on the call knows that on the website, you'll see food assistance providers, you'll see labels, and we ask you, of course, to use the contact tracing link so you can let us know how you shared your soups. It's all on the event page on the KindSoup website. Atia, you have been so delightful to share yourself and your soup with us.
No problem.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining me. Thank you. Nice meeting you all.
So
Hopefully
nice.
one more day we'll see you. And I thank you very much. I think you all learned, so there is no more things that I can tell you, right?
Thank you.
Okay, and let's tell us one of your favorite memories. Just we won't talk soup for a minute. Tell us one of the best things that you love to remember and think about.
Oh my God. The best memory, the birth
Around
of,
food
of my child.
is what?
The birth of each my child. That's what it is.
Were
And
they,
also
where
my
were they
wedding-
born?
My wedding with my husband, I never forget that. That unfortunately he's gone. That's the best time that I think of that.
Aw,
Beautiful.
that's wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing
You're welcome.
with us and your soup and your story. Really enjoyed getting to know you, Atia. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. One day you really, I mean it, make Muna to ask her, you can come here and